They say everything good doesn't last forever, and I wish that wasn't the case with these discontinued skincare products. Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Sad part of doing videos for so long and trying out so many skincare products is seeing them cycle through. There are many reasons why a skincare product will get discontinued, whether it's not a bestseller, the brand just can't continue making it. I mean, skincare is an expensive thing to make. Often, if a brand doesn't see a product is worth it, it will discontinue it, which is sad when you're in the minority of people who product really works well for. This is a compiled list of some skincare that I either have noticed for a while has been discontinued, or when I was curating this list, I was sad to find that some products I loved have been discontinued. I'm not gonna be able to provide alternatives for all of them. This is mainly just a sad morning video, but I will try my best to find other products that I feel like are good replacements to some of these discontinued formulas. Starting off with a brand that sadly didn't make it, Sweet Chef was one of my favorite skincare brands from their celery and different food-based products. They had a carrot acne cleanser that was super gentle, a foaming cleanser that worked amazing for my acne-prone skin, but wasn't too stripping. I'm really disappointed that this product got discontinued. It worked amazing for my acne, super gentle acne cleanser. They also had a celery pore balancing serum, an amazing gel moisturizer for oily skin. It was something I didn't like at the time. Looking back, it's one of my favorite gel moisturizers for oily skin. It's hard to replace this entire line because they had some really unique formulas. It was also a sub-branch of Glow Recipe, which you will see later on this list. I feel like the people behind Glow Recipe are known for just discontinuing products, and sadly this skincare line was another case of that. I haven't really found an acne cleanser except for Purito's foaming acne cleanser that was a good replacement for the Sweet Chef. Their gel moisturizer I feel like is well replaced by the Good Molecules gel moisturizer. Their other products though, I didn't get to try all of their line. They had an amazing vegetable and fruit-based skincare line that I feel like made it really unique. The recipe more focuses on fruit, truly irreplaceable, and I wish they would come back, but sadly they have been long gone for a while. The recipe has a new SPF 30 sunscreen, but they had an SPF 50 fluid sunscreen that personally worked well for me. I heard very mixed reviews. Some people found it was pilling, people found it was too heavy. It was perfect for me. I loved their original formula. Their new formula was just lackluster. It was not anything too special. It's also not as much SPF protection, which, I mean, if you're not reapplying SPF thoroughly, that's not gonna do you much difference, but still, Glow Recipe's original formula I felt like performed just as good as the new one, but it was a higher level of SPF protection. I still miss that product. It worked well for my acne-prone skin, and it was a super nice moisturizing American chemical-based formula. The Recipes also discontinued a lot of products from their banana moisturizer to their vitamin C serum, which not as mad about that. It was not in airtight packaging. Wasn't sure how stable that vitamin C formula was. There's been so many products from Glow Recipe that have cycled out, and they do this often. So just always be leery of that with Glow Recipe. Obviously they make some wonderful formulas and they keep a lot of them. It's just something that I've noticed is a trend with that brand, and the sunscreen was the only one that I tried and really hated that they discontinued. I don't think I've ever felt disappointment as much as when I found out the Youth to the People mandelic acid and salicylic acid toner was discontinued. I had an attachment to this product like no other, utilizing a gentle mandelic acid concentration with salicylic acid and also a gentle PHA exfoliant as well. One of the most gentle exfoliating toners I've ever used. We really lost one of the best ones. It was more expensive, but it worked so well for my acne, my post-acne hyperpigmentation, texture, hyperpigmentation. One of my first mandelic acid and chemical exfoliating toners that I ever tried. And it was such a sad day when they discontinued this. It's really not too late to bring it back. Like, I'm begging you to please bring this back, Youth to the People. Geek and Gorgeous's, I think it's their Cheer Up toner is a great alternative to this. Hasn't shown as great as benefits as the Youth to the People, but still a great alternative. Also, Hero Cosmetics has has a pore release toner that is very gentle as well. The Youth to the People was just something that ingredient list wise, with the oil balancing ingredients and also the hydrating ingredients, worked so well for my skin. Forever petitioning for them to bring back either a similar product or this formula back. It's really not too late to if they want to. I actually haven't tried out this product, but from trying some cosrx ceramide products like their moisturizer, I'm really sad that I never got the chance to try out their ceramide mist. I'm really hoping with all of the buzz that it's getting online that they will bring this formula back. From an ingredient list standpoint and from how lightweight yet nourishing people are saying this product is, to the dewy glow that I've seen people get from this product, it is just truly a loss that we don't have this formula at the moment. There's still some resurfacing products. Be careful with purchasing them because I feel like people will sell some fake products from that. But I have seen some going around the internet and I feel like they are still trying to discontinue this. I've also seen this at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. So just keep an eye out for it, but I'm really hoping they are just revamping this product and not getting rid of it. It's one of those things that I had access to try it, but I knew they were not keeping it, so I didn't want to get attached to it and just lose it. Crave Beauty's Beat the Sun is currently a product on the market, but back in the day when I was first getting into skincare and when I was very new to the skincare market, they were selling a antioxidant fluid, which technically had some Korean filters, but they were able to get away with selling it in the United States. Peak skincare for me was the Korean sunscreen controversy in like 2019. That was when I was like really invested. First scandal that I ever witnessed in the skincare community. And sadly, Crave Beauty's Beat the Sun was one of the sunscreens that was targeted and didn't make it through that formula. They've since reformulated it with American chemical-based sunscreen filters, which live up to, I feel like, a pretty similar experience, but nothing beats that original formula. And I'm really sad that they had to discontinue it and that it didn't make it through that controversy. I think they ran testing and it didn't have as high of an SPF concentration as they were hoping. I forgot what all happened with that product, but it was sad that it didn't make it through that. The packaging is just so nostalgic. Everything about it was what got me into loving skincare. I love that they did bring back a style of product like that. I'm hoping that Crave Beauty will find a way to either sell their products in Korea, make a Korean formula of a sunscreen. The original Beat the Sun just worked so well for me. The Inculus has a couple of products that I'm sad they're not making anymore. One of them I never got to try out, which is their original azelaic acid treatment. I've heard rumors, I've heard so much about this product, but apparently they had a nice, gentle, and to the point azelaic acid serum with a lovely texture attached to it. I never got to try out because when I was getting into skincare, I didn't know much about azelaic acid and I was a little scared to try anything with acids, and they discontinued this before I was able to try it. That's an ingredient that works well for my skin. They have one at the moment that is a more complex formula. I think from what I've heard, the original was more budget friendly and had more of just a simple to the point approach to azelaic acid, and that's what made it so well loved. Their hyaluronic acid cleanser is something I think is currently being discontinued because they are running a sale on it. I've also heard rumors that it is discontinuing, but nothing too credible. It is just solely from my speculation. When a brand does start making a product on sale, it is a sign that it could be leaving their rotation. The hyaluronic acid cleanser was super gentle. I liked it much better than their current hydrating cleanser. It is more milky and more designed for drier skin, but their hyaluronic acid cleanser I felt like was very balanced and could be used by any skin type. So really disappointing that we could be losing that product. I am really hoping that's not the case, but I did want to bring attention to it because it is currently on sale. If you love it as much as I have, you may want to stock up on this product because it could be leaving very soon. Naturium has discontinued so many products from time when I was really getting into filming reviews and trying a lot of skincare. Their sensitive skin collection is one of the biggest losses to the community in my opinion. Now, their barrier balm I think is still active. That is a product that survived from that line, at least at the moment. It is super nourishing. I hope it stays around forever because it is a super luxurious formula. Their cleanser though is such a loss. It is a really gentle, milky, not really foaming, more of a just creamy, gentle, hydrating cleanser for dry skin. I recently just did a cleanser for all skin types video. I was researching that cleanser and sadly it has been discontinued. I think it was suspected to be discontinued a while ago, but it's officially happened at this point, and I'm really disappointed about that. It is such a well-loved cleanser with my friends and family. I recommended this product to so many people because it was one when I tried it, I was like, you all have to try this. It is so effective, so nourishing. I miss it specifically in the winter. It was so nourishing, and I wish that that product was still being made. There are other alternatives like Remedy's Cream to Foam Cleanser. There are also options like Bioma's Milky Cleanser. So many different options on the market now, but that product still does stand out, and I would gravitate towards that product if it was still being made. Their sulfur spot treatment has to be the biggest loss for me though. Acne is my biggest skin concern, and their acne line has actually been discontinued from what I can see. I'm not sure if their benzoyl peroxide cleanser has been. I know their salicylic acid is being discontinued at the moment. Such a loss. It was a great 2% salicylic acid that was to the point, more gentle, had acne fighting ingredients and also some balancing ingredients, but their sulfur spot treatment is the biggest, saddest loss that I think I've experienced on my skincare journey because it was an active-free sulfur option. Naturium has just recently released a sulfur body wash, so still have hopes that they could revamp this product or create something similar, because I know of a lot of people who enjoyed that sulfur spot treatment. It was super gentle, very soothing, dried up zits, and you were able just to target it on spots, but it wasn't something that was too drying, wasn't something that stripped the skin or used any harsh actives. It was just a really gentle way to treat acne in a more regular, consistent form. Sometimes with actives, you need to go slower. With this sulfur treatment, I found I could use it twice a day, every day, and nothing worked like it. Haven't found a sulfur treatment to fully replace that yet, and I'm really hoping a brand hops on that. NTorium, you could do it, not too late. What a loss that was when I found out. I purchased a couple of these products when I did find out it was gone, and I really was disappointed that they discontinued this formula. I feel like it was a bestseller too. That's why it kind of caught me off guard. Bad Habit Beauty was Emma Chamberlain's skincare brand, and I can't lie, some of the products I didn't like from an ingredient list standpoint, and I also tried out their AHA and BHA serum. Not my favorite. It was a little bit too intense and just didn't work for me. What I really loved was their adaptogen calming toner, and I feel like it was ahead of its time because before milky toners were really a thing, this toner did amazing to be a more lightweight, milky, soothing toner for the skin, and I feel like it would thrive today. It's so funny because they reached out to me to post a testimony about my review on their Instagram, still up to this day, but it was right before they discontinued their skincare line, which I was so disappointed about. It was one of the first skincare brands that reached out to me and was very interactive with smaller creators, which I really appreciated, but sadly it just didn't make it. They kind of fell off the face of the earth. I wish there was a statement or something put out from that brand. They could have done better with the disappearing because they just ghosted everybody. Didn't say anything, just packed their bags, left the skincare world. Products would show up at Nordstrom Rack, at TJ Maxx, rolling out their final last products before they were just gone forever. Now you never hear from them. Very sad how it ended. Wish they would have done better with that, but their adaptogen toner is missed. I've seen a lot of comments saying they missed their cleanser, they missed their moisturizer. They made a lot of good skincare products and they were available at Ulta. I guess they just didn't stand the test of time. I don't know what happened with that brand. There was no transparency or no statement put out, which I wish they would have done. I didn't realize Coco Kind has discontinued their Chia face mask. It was not the best face mask, but it did deliver a nice lightweight hydration, and it was a balancing product. I liked using it as a lightweight hydration step as well though, because you could either rinse this product off. I left this product on sometimes. It was a really lightweight hydrating product that was also soothing for my acne prone skin and soothed some of my redness. Was really sad to see this product discontinued. I wasn't sure that it was, but then I looked it up and couldn't find it online. Just been disappeared from the shelves. I completely understand why they discontinued it, but that doesn't make me not miss it. Kind of one of those things that I miss more now that I don't have it. It wasn't the best or the most standout product, but it definitely was a good lightweight hydrating face mask that I feel like drier skin would have enjoyed. I really took for granted how much I enjoyed that product because I look back at my time of using it and it really worked well for my skin. But I do understand it's not one of the most standout or groundbreaking products from them. Their ceramide serum is still a bestseller, and it's a great hydrating and skin barrier restoring treatment, just in a different form than their face mask. Wrapping up this list, I don't know what it is with the sulfur products, but Starface has discontinued their sulfur face mask. Coco Cosmetics does have a face mask that is kind of similar to this, so it's not a terrible loss, but it is still sad that this product is not still being made because I used this as a sulfur spot treatment, used it as an all over sulfur mask. From this video, I'm kind of learning sulfur needs more attention, kind of underrated ingredient for acne in my opinion. This face mask was super nice because it was a short form contact treatment that you could use all over your face if you struggle with really bad acne, or you could just use it in spots. That's what I really did. I enjoyed this product so much, and it's sad to see that they discontinued it. They just released an acne line, and I feel like it would have perfectly complemented it, and it's just really disappointing that it didn't survive because it was a really nice, effective, and gentle face mask. I'm sure I've missed some discontinued skincare. It's always interesting to go back, look at my reviews, see how my skin has changed, but also see what products are not being made anymore because like I said before, skincare is an ever cycling industry. Brands are just not able to keep up with the product, and it's sad for the people who do actually enjoy the formulas that sadly get discontinued, but there's always new skincare products, and I love the brands that also listen to consumer feedback, and it may be a perfect opportunity for another brand to hop on something that is well loved from another brand. That's always what I'm hopeful for, and that's what keeps me hopeful with discontinued skincare products, but sadly, these products are not being mentioned of being brought back, which I wish wasn't the case, but if there is a product that you enjoy, I would recommend messaging the brand, talking to the brand. I mean, if enough people say it, they may bring it back, or they may consider revamping the formula. I've seen it done so much, and the good thing about a lot of skincare brands, especially if they are smaller, they will listen to their audience and listen to consumer feedback. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.